Come with me, said a familiar voice. Quick! My heart skipped. The light receded back to the far horizon over the hills. Fraser? I whipped around. My friend was breathing hard. His eyes behind his crooked glasses were huge, and his Superboy cape was tugged half around his neck. Out of breath, he pointed. A little ways ahead, a knot of adults was bending over something on the ground. As I watched, more adults stepped out of the moving column. No, they didn't step, really. It was like they got to that point and were yanked out. They closed in around the struggling figure on the ground. It's Jessie, panted Fraser. They've got her. Come on. Jessie! Panic seized me. What were they doing to her? Leave her alone! I shrieked as we raced toward the growing huddle of adults. Get away from her! They paid no attention to us. More dropped out of line. They crowded together, hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. We couldn't even see Jessie anymore. Move! Shouted Fraser, shoving at an old man. Out of my way! I yelled, shoving nice Mrs. Stowe as hard as I could. But they didn't budge. They didn't even seem to know we were there. The people made a solid, immovable wall around my sister. We kept shoving and yelling, but we couldn't get through. Suddenly, all of them bent forward at once. A murmur went up from them, but we couldn't make out what it was. All we could hear was Jessie's piercing but shaky voice. Let me go, you creeps, she demanded. Let me go! Let me go! Suddenly, all the adults stood up together, as if thinking with one mind. They had lifted Jessie off the ground. She was balanced on their shoulders. Some held her ankles, more of them held her arms, and another bunch supported her back. Jessie could barely wriggle, although even in the dark we could see her straining and struggling. No! She screamed as they began to move forward, rejoining the line and carrying her off. Fraser and I screamed too as we punched and pummeled their backs, jumping up to try and get a hold of Jessie's foot or her ankle. If we could only reach her, we thought, we could save her, but the adults were too tall and there were too many of them.